Hey there! Today I will show you how to juggle under the arm throws with 3 clubs. So stay tuned. Today I will show you the 3 club under the arm throw, single under the arm throws and the whole 3 club under the arm throw cascade. What a nightmare of word combination. Basically every throw is a throw under your arm. I will explain it step by step, what you need to learn it, but first, hey, let me introduce myself. I'm Kai, I'm a professional juggler. I started this YouTube channel at the beginning of Corona and uploaded a tutorial once a week, everything about juggling with clubs, balls, rings, and the flow art with poi and stuff, how to do it, how to perform it, and how to build the tools by yourself. So if you are interested in this topic, hit the subscribe button, ring the bell icon so you don't miss any upcoming videos, and now let's get started. Before we learn the under the arm throw, of course you can juggle 3 clubs. I've made already a tutorial for that. You find the link up in the corner there. So I don't go into the details for 3 club cascade and the basics and how to throw it. Normally you throw your club with a single spin from your right hand to your left hand and vice versa. But as the main already mentioned, the under the arm throw is basically you throw the club not in front of your, in this case my left hand, but below it. So to show it really slow, you go with your right hand behind your left hand and then you make a single throw and catch it. But of course it's not such a static movement. In fact, we don't really cross our hand because we use a slightly swing motion for the throw under the arm. Normally we hold our club pretty much in the center and only on the handle to make the throw from left to right. But for the under the arm throw, it's better a little bit like a back cross, if you have maybe trained it already. You hold your club pretty at the end and your pinky is in contact with the knob of the club, and it's more like a swing. You swing the club and let it go. So if you see, the right hand is still in front of your body and not crossed over behind the left one, and in this position you can throw the club under the arm and catch it. For the beginning I recommend slightly a 45-degree angle. So if this would be 0 degree for your normal throws, I would recommend a 45 degrees angle for the under the arm throws. But for the best visual impact, it's nice to make it really perpendicular to your normal juggling plane, so you get a whole view of the club and a nice contrast to your normal throws. So just practice with 1 club, the throw that I already showed you. And here it's really important to train always vice versa, like at first the right hand and then also the left hand. I don't recommend just only to train always the right hand. It would be really bad habit. And later on, when you try to do the whole cascade with under the arm throws, it gets really difficult because you're already weak in the hand. The left hand, in my case, would be even harder to make clean throws. And so, for the beginning, we are just practice the under the arm throw with 1 club. In the second step, we need 2 clubs and we try to make a combination of the normal cascade throw from left to right and the under the arm throw. In this case, when I want to make the under the arm throw, with my right hand. I make at first a normal cross throw with my left hand and then the under the arm throw with my right hand. And as always, vice versa, always the other round. So I make first a cross throw with my right hand and then under the arm throw with my left hand. And now you practice this until you feel comfortable with all the movements, and then you grab your third club. For the beginning, we only throw one club under the arm. Of course, for the beginning, it's easier only to use your dominant hand, your better hand, in this case my right hand. And so I will throw one under the arm and then go back in the always regular cascade. So one under the arm throw and back again to your cascade. And as always, I told in nearly every video, but it's really, really important. Now you try it with your left hand, your not dominant hand. In this case, my left one. And make a single under the arm throw and go back into the cascade. And the next step, when you can nail every single throw and go back into a nice and clean pattern, we should try to throw always the same club as in under the arm. And that would look like this. And basically, it's a nice movement already, but it trains to catch the club as an under the arm throw and to throw it again in an under the arm and not into a cross. Let me grab another club. So now you may even should see it better, that it's always the same club which is thrown as in under the arm, and the other clubs are just simple cross singles for the cascade. And before I show you the 3 club under the arm cascade, it would be really awesome if you write down in the comments below what you want to see next as a juggling tutorial. I think about how to juggle 4 clubs. I have already made a 1 Minute Monday about 4 juggling clubs, but I think about a longer tutorial on how to go with every single little baby step to do 4 club juggling. Or if you want another tutorial, write it down in the comments below. Let's get back to the 3 clubs with the continuity version of it, like every throw is in under the arm throw. For this we need a slightly different body position. Until now we always have been stand straight up and juggled the clubs under the arm. But you will get really fast a feeling for it when you try it with the 3 clubs under the arm, that you don't have enough space for the first throw or the catch and the second throw. So we need to slightly bend over, but try to still have a straight back, not to go too much like this. It's really bad for your back and it doesn't look really good. So take still a straight back, bend slightly forward, and then you can use the skill you already learned with the one club under the arm throw and try to go again and again and again under the arm. If you watch my tutorials, you have heard it 1,000 times. Go step by step. At first, make 3 throws under the arm. 1, 2, 3, and go back into the cascade. As you heard a lot of times in my videos, go baby steps, so don't try to rush it and make as many throws as possible. Start with only 3 throws under the arm, like 1, 2, 3. And if you can nail it and repeat it in a really clean and nice pattern, you can go to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 throws and increase the number of your throws step by step. I know I repeat myself, but I think it's really important to make clean patterns and slightly step by step increasing the throws, then just go for the longest you can reach and then have a really have a really ugly and unclean and dirty pattern, because you think you train slower because you only stick to 3 throws or 4 throws and not go just like full in. But in fact, you learn faster, higher count of throws in a cleaner pattern. So I highly recommend to do this. Count your throws, go to 4 throws, and then 5 throws, 6 throws, and so on. So I hope I could help you with your under the arm throws. I think there was in the 2000s another name for those moves, like Jay Gilligan in his, no, not Jay Gilligan. What's the name of him again? Yeah, I mean this guy. Had in his competitions, but basically in the moderation and the commentary of the competition, another name for it. I think it was something like Alba, but I'm not sure. If you know it, write it down in the comments below. And so I hope you can nail this juggling trick with your 3 clubs. And if you like this tutorial, I would be really appreciated if you hit the subscribe button and the thumbs up button, so you appreciate my work I put into this video. And yeah, click the subscribe button, ring the bell icon, you know, all the YouTube stuff. And here you find the tutorial I already mentioned for the 3 club juggling.